Hi everyone, my name is Denija and I'm a psychology major and I'm a single mom and I want to share that just so I can relate to some people who might be experiencing juggling a lot of things on their life on their own. Um, and I know everybody's time in the program or in education trying to get their degree might look a little different, but I really do hope that I can give hope to some people who feel hopeless because juggling everything on your own is extremely hard. So I just want to take this presentation to share some real advice that helped me get through my degree program, especially if you're juggling a lot like I am slash was. So my biggest challenge was, like I said before, juggling everything. Being a single mom and I work full time in the school system was not easy because it's more than just homework and school. You have to make dinner and take care of your children and work and pay bills and clean and car maintenance, everything under the sun. It's a lot of things that people don't actually talk about that goes into being an adult and trying to continue your education. There were times that I felt overwhelmed and trying to keep up with assignments and work and my child, I felt like I couldn't do it. But here I am. I'm at the end of it. It can feel like you're being pulled in a million different directions, and sometimes it's hard to even find the time to focus on your schoolwork. So I hope some of this advice helps. Real life study strategies. One thing that really helped me was learning how to make school fit into like my everyday life. Instead of waiting for the perfect time to do work, I would take my child to the coffee shops or places that have play areas so she could be entertained and there would be other children to play with her. And I would do my homework while she played. And it wasn't always perfect. It wasn't always quiet, but it worked. I would make sure I kept a eye on her, of course, and I would put on some headphones and record videos and listen to my textbook and watch lectures and write essays. You just have to be flexible and you have to find out what actually works for you. And you can try a million things and fail, but as long as you keep trying, I promise you'll find your footing. I know that this sounds really crazy, but romanticizing the process was a really big thing for me. So, something that helped me mentally was trying to romanticize my life a little bit. Instead of feeling stressed out all the time, I started to try to enjoy the process a little bit, like I said earlier, sitting in a coffee shop and doing my homework, or I would put in my earbuds and listen to music while I did my homework, or trying to study with friends. If you have friends that are in school, you don't have to necessarily be learning the same thing as them, but having everybody get together and doing your homework and chatting a little bit. It sounds small, but it really helps when you are not hating what you're doing or feeling like it's a chore, but making it something enjoyable and fun. Smart time management. And I know you probably heard this a lot, but that is really important. So, another thing I did was download my textbook app. So, UMO has a mobile app, and you will be able to access your textbooks through your phone. So, while I had free times to plug in my headphones or while I was driving, I was traveling to Florida over the summer, I would listen to my chapters of that week's textbook, or if I had more time, more of the textbook while I was driving. That helped me so much because I didn't have to always sit and read. And using those little moments do add up. You don't need hours at a time. You just need consistency and not giving up until you find the perfect flow of what works for you. Staying on track. Try your best to set a time, dedicated time for homework. So if you can't use little moments, try to set a time at least an hour a day. Procrastinating will make everything feel 10 times harder. Stay organized. Even though I go to school online, I did buy file folders and I would print out the syllabus and rubrics and things like that, and I would date everything so you could start early or even just do little by day and come up with a solid plan so you can really reduce stress. Support system. Communication is really important. Stay in touch with your teacher. So if you ever have a problem, try to reach out to them as quick as you can because they are there to help you. Also, having a study buddy or someone who encourages you will make a huge difference. Sometimes just having someone say you got this is enough to keep you going, or I'm proud of you. And I am proud of you guys. Education is hard. So the fact that you are beginning this new chapter is amazing. After this program, I plan to become a special education teacher. I'm already working in the environment as a paraprofessional, so I know it's what I want to do. I also plan to get my master's. So I actually start my master's in May, and I want to eventually get my certification to become an ABA therapist. Everything that I've learned in this program connects to what I want to do in the long term. And this is such a broad degree. I felt like when I first started this, I used to have a lot of people tell me like you have like it's not a useful degree, but there are careers and jobs that you can get with this degree, and becoming a teacher is one of them. And I actually did learn a lot of things that pertain to what I'm doing in class now. I actually am in this class where I'm learning about behavioral therapy and token reward systems, and those are things that I actually currently use in my special education classroom I work in now. And what kept me going? I think that it is good to have a reminder of why you were doing this, because there were days I woke up and I was like, I don't want to do any homework, or this is too hard. I just can't. I couldn't see the finish line. So reminding yourself of your why is very important. And for me, it was my child. I want her to see me be successful, and I want to provide and create a better life for her, and I want to have a stable career that she looks up to. And she tells me all the time that she wants to be a teacher. And I think it's beautiful that we actually she goes to the school that I work at. So she comes in and sees the classroom that I helped to decorate, and she's so proud of me, and I want to continue to make her proud as we grow older. And the personal growth for me, I have no college graduates in my family. They all went to the military. So I chose a different path, and I'm proud of myself. I'm resilient. And so are you. And final advice. As hard as it may seem, you are capable and you will overcome it. There will be moments where it feels like too much, but don't give up. Just keep going. Even if it's one small step at a time, you got this. Congratulations on your new start.